Hey, everybody. What is up? Yeah, I know, right? The voice is slowly but surely coming back. Someone told me that I was like, you sound like somebody's southern auntie or something, like you should be smoking on a pack of Marlboro Reds. And that cracks me up, y'all. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling? Happy new moon in Aquarius. Yes, hello. Almost this close to Aquarius stellium. Hello. Listen, my friend, y'all already know I'm going to gas my friends up. Do I make candles and oils and ritual tools? Yes. Look, this is going to wash out and drive me crazy, but I'm going to do my best. Maybe if I don't wave my hands around too much. If y'all could see behind the camera how much I talk with my hands. Listen, I make the things and do the things, but I thoroughly believe that we're all enough and there is enough for everyone. And if we're not greedy, we all have our gifts, our collective, our community, and our soul family to serve. Right? So listen, because people ask me all the time, they're like, wow, you talk about your friends and this and that, and well, don't you make such and such for yourself? Yes, and I do. And let me tell you what else is great. This is what I love about my soul family. We will just be, guys, hold on. I did not put on my do not disturb. I got to put on my do not disturb or I'll just be blown up with notifications the whole time. Let me sip some coffee. But yeah, listen, my friend Danielle, I think she's going to have her new website coming out soon. And you guys have to check her out. I love that we both do lots of candle work. And she is like crafting with the level of meticulous, I would say, appreciation for tradition and detail. It's OG craft, you guys. I'm telling you. I just got a box from her. I'm so excited. Anyway, listen, she does these jar candles, right? And I don't really, my style is pillar candles. This is like, hold on, guys. Let me show you. I mean, I do taper candles as well. Like this is one of my recent tapers. That's like a rose jasmine blend. Like I do taper. Anyway, point is, if I can't reach my I call them love balm pillar candles. I can't reach them, but we have different styles, right? So listen, the whole point is, I was going to say happy Lunar New Year, year of the dragon, right? Specifically, I think year of the wood dragon. But yes, a friend actually paired up with her to gift me this candle as an early birthday gift. My birthday is right at the end of Aquarius season. So it's not quite my birthday yet, but yes, y'all. And I'm a Leo rising. So, oh, bring in that dragon fire. I love it. I have a very, I want to say, masculine energetics type of chart. Like I have an Aquarius stellium in my chart. I have, big hitting Aquarius placements. And then, so I have a lot of Aquarius, but I also have a lot of fire. And it's like Aries, Leo fire. But yeah, so I love this candle. Shout out to Danielle. Again, I'll have to share. I think I can at least share her Instagram with you guys because she is wonderful. And I'm super excited to have that. Ooh, this whole vibe, this whole vibe right here. So I wanted to tell you guys about that candle because I'm just gonna literally be gushing over it and staring at it the whole time. But how are you doing? Checking in with you guys. My voice is definitely healing. Thank you for everyone who said, hey, feel better soon, and sent me lovely healing energy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Always gratitude. People are kind, So let me tell you what. Okay, we have, we chit-chatted about Sun in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius. We talked about that energy earlier this week. Also, obviously, hello, Pluto in Aquarius, right? Excuse me. And Now we will. I'm on Eastern Standard Time in the Appalachia area over here on the East Coast, the Southeast. So for us, the I think this new moon will be exact more in like the evening time. I want to say like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., something like that. So I think that, oh goodness gracious, Spirit is really saying, being triggered outside of your box. Okay. Whoa. Were you triggered when I said it? Because, child, I was triggered even by saying it. Everybody's like, oh, everybody wants to say that word triggered. Yeah, you know what? Are you triggered by hearing triggered? Whoop. Trace that back to the root in love and light. I would love to assist you if you need help checking out your chart. Listen, in your reading, to use these cards to get down to the bottom of it. I would love that for you, because if we can figure out what triggers the trigger, then we can repossess that power through self-awareness. Now, am I telling you that you should go on a dogmatic healing journey to constantly look for something to heal? No, but I'm saying this, like, y'all, don't get me started, okay? This Aquarius new moon energy. Aquarius loves to encourage the group, support the friends. It's a humanitarian energy, but it's also this new moon. It's also, hold on, you guys. Let me shoo my animals. You guys, hey, I'm back. So sorry. My animals. It's like they know when I'm doing work, and they get super offended when I don't pay them attention. And then they immediately come in here, and I have a dog that coughs constantly. And if you're new here, let me just tell you that he is totally fine. Do not let him play you. He's realized that if he coughs as he ages, he gets more attention, and everyone kind of dotes on him. And don't see, if you know, you know. They're so smart. So, like, if I'm doing work a majority of the morning and he feels deprived, he'll literally be fine, you guys. And then I will come in here and get to a certain point of doing my work, and then he'll be in here coughing. I don't know. He's just super cute today. And if we give him a few minutes, and I'm sorry if it's a distracting noise, if we give him a few minutes, he'll settle down. Because I gave him some attention, and he'll lay with the other dog and chill out. So anyway, to shout out to my dog lovers, animal lovers, you guys who your pets are like your family. So we get into it. Listen, we get into it some mornings, and I don't know if y'all parent your animals, but I'll be parenting my animals, okay? And we get into it, and so we have to have a talk, and then he goes in timeout because he don't want to respect that I have to work. So, listen, this Aquarius new moon, what were we talking about? Oh yes, triggering you to get outside of your box. I think this is beautiful when we think about the dragon. I think this is also, I'm just kind of streamlining. I think because there's so much energy, and I even made some notes, but you guys know, if you're Aquarian energy, or if you have an Aquarius friend, we're like the harebrained scientists. Okay, ciao. Did I make notes? Spirit's like, you should make more notes about when we give you messages. Okay, bet I will do that. And then I'll leave the notes somewhere. Listen, I feel like, raise your hand if you're an Aquarius, or even an air sign, maybe, But, when I look at the red dragon and I think about the new year, happy Lunar New Year, by the way, I wish you all the best of joyful inner child, creative muse, fire-spirited heart chakra. Also feeling very much, looking at this, I'm going to have to tell my friend Danielle, we channeling straight up off this candle today. Okay, friends? We may read off the candle. Y'all, if you know, you know. Do we need the cards? We don't need the cards. I'm about to read the birds that fly across my window. What song is that? Oh, it's so appropriate. Spirit is playing me a song. It's an old song, y'all. No, it's not. Oh, girl, put your records on. Dun, dun, my favorite song. Because I thought about that lyric. Something about, is it y'all? 3 little birds. Something out of my window. Dun, 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 dun. But it's this energy. It makes sense in this energy that I'm tapping into with this new moon in Aquarius. It is very freeing. It is very your group, your friend, your community, your soul tribe. Maybe this is Aquarian is very technology, but it is the expansion of energy can't be boxed into one place. This could very much be like your soul tribe, an online community, or you go out into your community. Maybe you've joined a group. You did the book club finally, or girl, you signed up for the yoga class. I'm so proud of you. Girl, guy, family, they, them. I love it all. You however you plug yourself into a community that works for where you're at on your journey and your highest and best good, right? Because Aquarius is also very individualistic, very the highest embodiment of you is going to be the most authentic embodiment of you, Spirit is saying. So however you plug yourself in to a group, and we're feeling this refreshed newness of energy. Ooh, child, I need it. Let me tell you, it's been a little bit tough. We're making eye contact with each other right now. I wish you could see it. I love how when I make eye contact with him, is it not like a child? He will not make a sound because he knows. You see what I'm saying? Listen, anyway, we got to act like we're not paying him attention. Don't look at him. Look this way. There is a lot of positive hope. There's a lot of renewal and faith. Also, when I was looking at this candle, it reminds me, I had a thought pattern, and it was like the North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and I thought about this red dragon and this breaking through into the new lunar year, and how the North Node in Aries is very much, exalted. Spirit is saying high vibrational, exalted Aries energy that is like a spiritual warrior, that is like, I know who the fuck I am right now. It's very much that embodied, healed, self-aware ego embodiment. Right? Do you know what I'm saying? If you've ever met a powerful fire sign who is healed, who is self-aware, who is on a healthy journey, woo, the way they can show up into their energy, especially some Aries now, y'all, if I've told you once, I'll tell you a million times. It's just the nature of polarity, right? But Leos always find me in my life. But one thing I didn't notice until I started looking, honestly, fire signs in general, but I like that and I accept that magnetism because they help me balance out my Aquarius. But a lot of Aries energy, if you know what I'm talking about, if you know an Aries who's like very self-embodied, self-aware, and they're in their joy, and they're in an open and rooted and grounded heart chakra, right? It is a very I am that I am. I know who I am. And through like their joyness and their inspirational way that they just kind of ram on, they move on, they go through to the next thing. But it's like they embody this playfulness when they do it. It's very beautiful. So I'm thinking about the North Node in Aries. It also makes me think about how the polarity of energy on the zodiac wheel to Aquarius, in Aquarius season, of course, is Leo, which is the fixed fire. And this also makes me think of, of course, we've talked plenty of times that we're in an 8 year, which will draw your attention to the Strength card in the tarot, which is very much fire ruled. It is the Leo card. So it's really beautiful. Listen, Danielle's candle just came to steal the show today, you guys. But triggered to move outside of the box. Is this thinking outside of the box for you? Is this healing outside of the box? Maybe it's creative. Maybe it's business outside of the box. Something. Maybe it's all you whole ass you. Okay, Spirit said for some people they're gonna. It's like with the Pluto and Aquarius energy and how Pluto is going to make in like conjunction with Mars. Pluto is going to be doing these different conjunctions. Spirit was showing me this the other day as like a ping pong. It's like not ping pong, pinball, my bad. Yeah. And it's like ding, ding, ding. And it's like Pluto conjuncting is just like bep, bep, bep. And what it hits, it cracks. And if that thing is kind of like, if your foundation's built on the rock type of vibe, if it's meant to stay and is built properly, whatever it hits, it will stand. But there's going to be a lot of things cracked. If he's going to be super needy, you guys, the whole time, I may have to take him out. It's too funny. Because Shadow Leo energy is definitely like a very, I need your attention so bad. So is Shadow Aries. Sometimes shadowed fire signs, they feed almost in a vampiric way. Maybe not always meaning to, but they feed. Maybe it's a message for someone of needing someone else to validate them. Can you see me? Tell me I'm doing good. Give me a reason to continue to aspire. And instead of finding that they actually have an extremely powerful chi, like willpower from their own heart chakra, it's that shadow until they're able to work through some of those blockages and heal and become self-aware, right? It just made me think of that because he gets so needy. Normally he'll get tired and he'll lay down and go to sleep, but he is just holding on today. Even though I haven't been feeling well since the weekend, I've been healing each day, so I've been getting a little more busy and doing many events around the Lunar New Year and doing all the things right. So he gets more jealous because when I have times of slowdown, I really slow down and chill out with him, So let's just clear. Let's clear and get back to it. I think it's a very interesting time because, again, the imagery that I'm seeing in my mind is, it's like when I say being triggered to expand outside of the box, whether that's your thinking, whether that is your emotional intelligence, maybe self-awareness. Oh my goodness, we could go on and on, right? If we were looking for journal fodder, let's say, you could fill in the blank. How am I needing to expand myself outside of a box? Is it how I handle my creative endeavors? How I handle my physical health journey, maybe? Who knows? We all have different goals, right? And we're all such a unique, individualistic, energetic signature, that is a part of divine source in these physical bodies. We are all going to have needs that are so different. It's super powerful though. Because have you ever seen that image? And it's like a person who was chiseling an inner self outside of a different body. You know what I'm talking about? I think the reference a lot of times has to do with like, get healthy and like carving the you out of your body. But I don't mean it that way. It's more of that Pluto and Aquarius, which will extend decades. In this Aquarius season, as we go into this new lunar year, and we have, Sun, Mercury, Pluto, and now, once again, will be the new moon in Aquarius energy, right? Well, the moon's already in Aquarius, I think. But it's really powerful. And Aquarian, so the visuals that I was seeing was number one was that ping pong. Dang, why do I keep saying that, y'all? Why does that make me think of pickleball? Have you played it yet? If you haven't, you got to play it. Listen. Anyway, pinball, right? It's like pink, 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 pink. And this Pluto doing these different conjunction movements. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk about that in a different video. Again, it pinballs off these different aspects of you, your life, your outlets for your creative muse energy, for your service to community, all these different aspects that make up, you would say, you, right? And or your life. It's like ping pong. Pinball is pinballing, and if it hits, it cracks, because Pluto loves to, in its higher wisdom, because it's an outer planet. Remember we talked about that? It's the higher evolution of the will. We'll say and it's the Lord of, death and the underworld and rebirth and transitions, the death card, the scorpionic energy, the eighth house that is the shadow of this year. Listen, Pluto will come in And it's in trust in the highest good, and everything always works out for our highest and best good in our favor. If we believe it so. Pluto will come in and crack foundations. It's like Pluto, we're going to hit a tower. And so it's kind of like some people may have already been experiencing some of this, in different ways. But I feel like if not, people will definitely start. Souls will definitely start. And it is really, I feel, symbolic of like the breaking down of contracts. We talked about that too, because we had all that Capricorn energy, all that devil card Capricorn energy in Capricorn season, right? And it's super powerful. So Pluto's going to come and test those foundations and say, this is not built on solid rock. We got to crack it down. But you got to understand, and Aquarius energy pairs so well, because what Aquarius will do is continue pulling you up to look up like your North Star and continue reorienting you to your highest and best good. I was explaining to someone in a one-on-one reading that a lot of Aquarius energy kind of feels like pulling back the veil of the cosmos and you looking up and getting to see like, whoa, is that like the whole visible spectrum? Or visible and invisible? Is that the whole spectrum of light? What? And it's like your brain just having this whole, what were we talking about? Me and this person is it Dark Side of the Moon with Pink Floyd? Whose reading was that? Anyway, that's how it comes through. And it's like for a split second, you get to look through that hole or the pullback of the veil. And I really think that Pluto cracking against something as it moves through different conjunctions, especially the conjunction with Mars, is going to kind of help create those moments. Because when I think of Pluto cracking against something like a pin in a pinball machine, then I do think of the Tower card. And it's like, whoa, I did not, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. The boss energy of, bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Wink. You know what I'm saying? But it's so that we can be present, so that we can make progressive change. Some things is almost like when the Aquarius energy is very thick, I don't know, when it's potent, it helps us see things normally that we may not look at. But it's because Aquarius will come to you in the highest and best good and say, sometimes to their detriment, right? Because Aquarius, we love to idealize something. But it's not that we mean to do so, is that the energy wants you to see. I wish it's that energy of, I wish you could see yourself how I see you. And it wants to exalt for a moment to say, you're so much fucking better than this. Don't you know that? I know you know that, man. Come on. That's that Aquarius energy to their gang, to their community, to their tribe, to their family. Do you know what I mean? To their close inner circle. It's like, come on. You can be focused, but you can also kind of rebel against old patterns. You can, it's like you can really pull together for yourself a powerful combination of energy through Pluto, through Aquarius ruled by Uranus, through the ability to really just kind of say, I got to rebel against old, maybe you would say, thought patterns, behavior patterns, emotional patterns that are now immature to you that you need to grow and evolve from. It's just, I think starting out this new lunar year, you guys starting out this, this makes me want to get a different deck. Starting out, this new lunar year. And it's really beautiful that we have this powerful energy. It can feel, now I'm going to say this, listen, it can feel, it can be, right, that if people find themselves in a place where they haven't been doing, you may say shadow work, you may say healing work, you may say the work of self-awareness, of your own triggers, of your own wounds. I think that people can really find themselves in a place where they're like, oh, this energy is clashing. It feels abrupt. It feels uncomfortable. Some people may want to, kind of like spiritual bypassing, which I would say, man, oh man, I hope not, because this year's energy, this lunar year, this equinox season that we're building to, the spring coming, the eclipse portals opening, this is so powerful. Man, this year is so powerful. I'm telling you. The Strength card is all about learning how to harness your power through understanding your wisdom, through understanding balance. So I would just hope that the case, I feel like I felt it coming on both ways, you guys, building up. Just, it's hard to say too, because I haven't been feeling well. I've been, down from my normal energy level. And it's just really been, I haven't been on my normal sleeping patterns and stuff like that because I haven't felt well. But I'm healing. I'm doing much better than I was, thank goodness. I don't like to continuously claim that I'm not feeling well or claim that I'm sick. I like to claim that I'm feeling better and that each day I'm healing more, right? That's just me. It can be hard because if we've got all these patterns clumped together and we've maybe have been stubborn, or you or someone you love or someone you're thinking about, it's like they've been stuck on a path and they're really have been kind of shoving, you know what I'm saying? Spirit is showing me like shoving stuff in the closet, shoving. Or maybe let's go back to the pinball machine. Oh, you got this shit held up in this top corner up here. It's dark. Ain't no lights on up here. You know how the pinball machines have, what would you call them, you guys? Bumpers? It's like you're guarding a dark space back there. Pluto and Aquarius is like, ooh, it's like wind me up. Because when I pop this shot, I'm about to bust past that bumper you got, and we all going to come tumbling out. But it's because the more awareness that we bring, the more we feel it so that we can heal it, so that we can integrate it into wisdom and strength. We got it. It ain't going to be doing none of that if we keep shoving it in the closet door and like putting all your weight on that closet door. I'm going to tell you what, Pluto and Aquarius isn't going to allow it. And this new moon in Aquarius with all this additional Aquarius energy is giving us a beautiful opening of sitting in meditation, sitting in journal, sitting in vision. However, you know what I mean? However you do that, to get in touch with your guides, to get in touch with your higher self, to get in a more detached, higher wisdom type of mind state, maybe we could say. Because we want to access and get in touch, with our higher self. It's a beautiful window to do that right now. Again, I was explaining too that the Aquarius card and the kind of the occulted knowledge and wisdom of that card is that one of the Hebrew letter associated with it means window in one of its forms, because the Aquarius is very much like a window of light. It's often called the hidden water sign of the zodiac, but it is more like a plasmic fluidity of energy, because it is air. But so it's like this energetic, but also like this light movement that kind of flows down on you through a window that you're being given. So, I would encourage you right now. I think with Aquarius energy, when it also refers to like social networks, groups, communities, who do you surround yourself with? Who is in your mental, so to speak? Who sows into you? You know that everyone that you have into your life, Spirit says, is sowing something into your mind. Or either what you're doing is you're speaking out the energy of your goals, of your ideas, of your inspirations for manifestation or creative muse energy. You are either pouring that out, and the people you surround yourself with are soaking it up, or they're supporting you. You're either in you have sounding boards that encourage you to grow, or maybe you have an echo chamber where you want everybody to sound just like you do. And so it's important. New moon in Aquarius season, lots of Aquarius energy would encourage you to, especially in the age of Aquarius, you got to evaluate who you're surrounded with. So what maybe we would think, what were we saying? Triggered to get outside of the box. I think another important imagery for this new moon is what I'm seeing is being pulled back It's almost like you, again, you look up to the sky and maybe you see it expanding like a glass triangle, like a prism of some sort. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a jewel. Spirit is showing me like a quartz crystal over your third eye. Maybe you literally, I'm seeing, like I said, the visualization I was talking about the other day was like someone's pulling back the tapestry of the cosmos, and you kind of look up and you're looking through a window, and it's kind of like this thing of, what is the window speaking to you about? Okay, and then like, what are you going to do with that energy, with that vision, with that, maybe you would say enlightenment. Maybe you would say you received a spirit message or a guide, an ancestor, or your team and higher self, right? Whatever archetype of imagery works for you, you know, angelic or whatever, right? You do you. I love you. I think it's all beautiful. I love it. You know, it's a question though of what are you going to do with that, right? Ooh, I wish you could see a picture of this chart too when I look at it. I wish you could see all this stuff lined up on the left side of this circle, all this energy, and it is just like gang, 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 gang in Aquarius. Well, even to the last degrees of Aquarius, a little bit in Capricorn still, but you know, ooh, it's powerful. It is very powerful for sure. Do we have, yeah, Venus is not quite. Of course, we already talked about, you know, Mercury. We opened this week, of course, leading up to this new moon with the Mercury, in Aquarius, conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. We did talk about that. No, yeah, that's right. We talked about Venus is going to be a little bit later moving into Aquarius. Mars is not quite yet in Aquarius. That's going to happen. I want to say, I don't have that directly in front of me, but that's going to happen. I'm just looking at this chart. Excuse me. It's more closer to, like Valentine's Day. Anyway, which is interesting. You know, and no, we're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it about Valentine's Day. Okay. You know what? It's a love and light. You do you. I love you. I respect you. And that's me telling you with my Aquarius stellium. I think you should do you to the way that's most authentic to you. And I'm going to gas you up no matter. I'm going to get you excited about it. But me personally, I love any reason to shower some people. People's like, you should do that every day. Yes, you should. And yes, you should. Let's all try our best. But don't play with me. Don't give me a day to make someone feel special, because I'm going to do it. I love it. Every day is magical as fuck to me. I'm looking at a butterfly. Y'all know me. If you know me, you know I'm looking at a tree. I'm lighting a candle. You know, every day is sacred. I'm that type person too. It's not just because I've had a good cush life. It's because, you know how many times I've just about died, y'all? Lord, I ain't gonna joke about it, but I gotta laugh. Ooh, we gotta laugh. I, child, I had to stop and laugh. Look, I done messed around and lost my chart. It's okay. Dang, I hate when I do that. Do you ever hit? You're like, I don't really keep a big computer over here. It's not my working area. I like to preserve this energy, but sometimes I'll have my tablet over here just to have a, sorry guys, just to have a reference to like a chart or something. And then you know how you'll hit the X and then you'll close down a bunch of shit and you're like, God dang it. When you only meant to close it. Yeah, that's that. But it is what it is. I am just, ooh, I love the energy. I'm excited about it. There's so much, you know, the words that come to the forefront. I was doing these groups of Pluto and Aquarius astrology and tarot readings. And we were just talking so much about regeneration is very much like, reinventing yourself is very much, self-regeneration, self-reinvention, maybe. Is that a word? There's so much newness. There's so much newness, and I just love it so much. I want to say, obviously, I think this new moon point is a 20-degree point, so you can absolutely check out where 20 degrees falls in your chart. If you would love to do a reading with me, you can hit me up at the website to get in touch with me to do that. But yeah, 20 degrees in your chart. If you're a fixed sign, if you have fixed signs in the powerful big hitters, sun, moon, rising, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I mean, we could go on, but fixed signs will definitely be feeling it, because you know how we are. We're so stubborn. My chart is also full of like a shit ton of fixed sign energy. We're so stubborn that we need these big, as I was saying, pinball moments, which Pluto is going to start bringing it through. And Pluto in Aquarius, that's death to anything that is hindering you from evolving to your highest and best self that you can reach at this cycle in your life. Death to anything. That if you say this is your ideal, and you are really calling forth your own rebirth and regeneration, Pluto will, squat up. Pluto will gang for you and go, say no more, right? I'm going to go knock that out. But then you have this moment, because we're also human. We have emotions. We grieve loss. We grieve. And but Pluto wants to help us with that, okay? But Pluto will go over and blow some shit up and be like, "Ooh, did you see me pinball that for you?" And you'll be like, "Oh, what? Hold on." And then Aquarius will be like, because the name of the game is evolution, and we're going to keep going onward and upward. And listen, we're going to do it like a dance. Just dance. We don't have to be attached to it. Just dance in the reverie of the experience, and I promise you, we will evolve. Now, also, Aquarius can be very Queen of Swords. Aquarius can be very what? Knight of Swords. Ooh, let's be more evolved, preferably Queen of Swords. But she can also slice and dice it. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius, too, can be like, oh, you don't want to do it like a dance? You don't want to look at the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis? Okay, we can slice and dice it if you want to. We can be cold about it. We can drag you on knees that can bleed. And I don't say that with any kind of malice or ill will. It's love and light, of course. But I'm saying it's love and light with a sword now. It's like we're not playing. Pluto in Aquarius is not going to play. You understand? Because it's so important for you. And also for the healing and the awareness and the rising consciousness of the entire collective body in the age of Aquarius. Look, you know what I'm saying? We can go butterflies about it, or we can slice and dice it. Okay, think King of Swords, Queen of Swords. All right, you get what I'm saying? Anyway, I do love this energy so much. I love the weird, scientific, out of the box thinking type of quirky genius. I love the I was reading an article, and where was it? They used a word and I really loved it. Deconditioning or deconditioned. Deconditioned self, I think it said about something. And I had written that down because I was like, ooh, the Aquarius in me was like, yes, I want everybody to experience their most deconditioned self. Woo! We better watch out. It's going to be a wild party. And an Aquarius will be at a wild party. Woo! Where? With a Leo rising too? Tell me. Don't tell me twice. It was a wild party where everybody is deconditioned? Oh, man. That kind of foot stomping in a room is about to raise the whole collective. This is very much like, what is it, Eniko? Is it, some people say Eniko, and then some people say Eniko or something. Anyway, I love her regardless. I'm thinking of the Jericho song. This is what this new moon is giving. You guys, it's like this whole new opening of a whole new chapter of a whole new story. Wow. Now, I think with the Strength card, with the 8-year, with the 8th house in this year, with the Scorpionic, very Plutonian, with these notes of this year, I want us to know that it's super important that we do carry an awareness of it's kind of like all this work that we've done, right? With our trauma and with our wounds and with our triggers. And we were just talking about decondition, with the past conditioning, right? It's kind of like screaming, y'all have no idea how much work I've done, right? To not be that past self. but it's so beautiful and it's so bright. Can you imagine if everybody saw a giant butterfly and they knew, or let's say they knew that on XX date, right, this huge chrysalis was about to bust open and everyone could get a chance to see the butterfly up close. What's going to happen? You're going to have crazy wizards who are like, we can get the chrysalis power. We're going to, y'all, that's just how I saw it in my head. Forgive me. You're going to have people who just want to feed off the, the magic dust that comes off the damn butterfly wings, and they just want to collect it in a jar because they can't get their own. It's that moth to a flame energy. Have an awareness of that as well. That's why it is so important, again, with this type of regenerative energy, that we understand these things so we don't, what Spirit is showing me is like a picture of how sad would it be if the butterfly did all that work to come out of the chrysalis and then somebody just ripped the wing off so it couldn't fly. Or you know how they clip the wing? What is it? They clip the wings so they can't fly. And now I'm hearing that song, Blackbird singing in the dead of night. My voice is still so awful, y'all. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Right? You were only waiting for, what is it? A reason to. I can't remember all the words, right? Let's not. Hell no. Somebody's guides are saying don't let your wings be clipped. Wow, this energy. Okay, look. What we're at 40 minutes and I want to read one of these cards, you guys. This is the Star Codes Astral Oracle. I love it so much. I was called to it instead of the tarot. I think one thing too that the new lunar year, the year of the dragon, we were talking about the north node and south node, is when we refer to the north and south node, some people in astrology will refer to it as the head and the tail of the dragon as well. So I think this year's energy is giving so much to, 7 plus 1 is 8. Number 17 is the star card, which is again the polar opposite of the Leo card, which is number 8. It's the strength card. You're thinking of head and tail of the dragon, right? You're thinking of progressing to your true north. You may want to learn about your north and south node in your birth chart. That may shed some interesting self-awareness light for you on your journey, if you feel called to that, You can read about that on your own. You can look up your birth chart for free. It's super simple. Or you can reach out to someone like me who helps walk people through that. But yeah, that's definitely coming through every time I look at that dragon too. The head and the tail of the dragon. The north and the south node. Evolution into your I am that I am. And taking, again, this is an opportunity to kind of, Spirit says, step through a window of light. All right, Spirit. Thank you so much for the messages. We're going to get a card, Spirit. What is the message for our highest and best good for my soul family here, for my friends, my collective who's hanging out with me and listening? Thank you so much. All right, guys. And ain't it Mars? Ooh, child. Listen, Spirit said, read about, we'll talk about it, okay? But I was talking about, I kept messing up, but I was talking about pinball, Pluto, Mars, Pluto and Aquarius, Mars conjunction, okay? Listen, also, Spirit is saying, do you know what your Mars is in? Okay, let's read about Mars. This is motion. This is also super appropriate, you guys, I feel, because the motion is going to be, the motion, the movement of energy is going to be on the upswing the closer and closer we get to the equinox. Okay? Let's read about it. The light is kind of washed out a bit. I don't have a ring light on or anything today, but do you see that? It's beautiful. I'm going to read directly from the book. Y'all know how I feel about oracle cards, child. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's read. All right. Oh, let me sip my coffee. Oh, and when I get done today, I'm going to be packaging this February offering that I did in one of my mini events called Love Bomb Boxes. Y'all, I'm so excited. Ooh, I made this bath salt blend, you guys. I I don't know if you're out there, give me a shout out. I keep thinking if I should expand my shop again on my website. I'm in this ergonomic, very organic flow right now with many events and sales, and I have a tribe and a soul family there. And I really do just love the one-on-one personal interaction, and I love to support those beautiful people. But I wonder if I should. Sometimes I will make an item to go with a set, and the item itself is so damn good. I'm like, ooh, I want this for myself. I'm like, should I have a shop? I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Every time I do a shop, it just doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. Anyway, listen, let's read about Mars. Mars, a mythological god of war and traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio. Ooh, Aries in the North Node, Scorpio 8th house energy this year. Okay, Spirit. Speaks of independence, enterprise, and willfulness, aggression, passion, and defenses, including your body's defenses, such as your immune system. Mars takes 1.9 Earth years to go around the zodiac. So your terrible twos when you learn to say no and yes and demand things was the expression of what? Of your first Mars return? Okay. Action. Mars urges you to take action. Any action, but this can get you in trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy. Shout out to my fire signs out here, especially Aries, even Leo, all the fire signs really, and Leo, the fixed energy. We were talking about how fixed energy is going to be feeling it. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery. So, wait, hold on. Mars is raw energy, and like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. What song am I hearing, you guys, for somebody? Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another order in the night. Have you ever, do yourself a favor, go read the lyrics and listen to the whole song. Whoa! Can somebody raise their hand on that riff, though, that guitar? Get out of here. They don't make them like that no more. Listen, Blinded by the Light, I love that song. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery, so work out and develop muscles or rescue the proverbial underdog. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge. Oh my gosh, Spirit. I love you, Spirit. Thank you. You know what? Let me not be ugly, but I keep getting messages. There's something about someone who does something with animals that you should pursue that as a passion. Or if you're thinking about taking in a dog, or there's something about rescue the underdog stuck out to me. Maybe that's for somebody. And it's a confirmation that you should go through with that idea. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal, and teaches that for your yes to truly mean yes, your no needs to be respected. Ooh, energetic boundaries. That's the Emperor card. Know what you want and don't want, and be aware of those desires in the people around you. Yes, alignment. Learn to fight and fight fairly. Stand your ground with grace and compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig in your heels so that you are not pushed around, or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. What were we talking about earlier? Slice them and dice them. Don't play with Aquarius in the wrong way. Do what needs to be done. Just make sure it's the right thing. Ooh-wee. Challenge, domineering willfulness, misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and a warlike mentality are the shadow side of Mars. Break the momentum if your situation heads downhill. Stop for a moment and think through your next move. Ooh, Spirit is saying sometimes, though, that momentum you can't break once it's rolling. Blinded by the light. I'm hearing it again. Revved up like a deuce. Another odor in the night. Ooh, we do what needs to be done. You just better make sure it's the right thing. Okay. Gift. The higher node of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian, your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. Yes. Spirit, thank you so much for this message. I hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful, very blessed, very waterfalls of light and vision and creative muse energy. I just hope it pours upon you. Thank you for hanging out with me today, you guys. I look forward to talking to you soon, okay? Have a great weekend. Happy new moon. Bye.